This is so over the top Texas. I love it.
This is our first time in San Antonio, Texas, and we only have 24 hours to explore the amazing history, the medley of cultures, and the vibrant urban waterway that makes San Antonio unique.
We cannot go to San Antonio without visiting the Alamo, so that is where we're going to next.
Okay, well, we were not expecting this.
We're literally like building and adding on to this place as we speak.
But that's okay because this is what we came to see.
I love it so much that I'm here right now. As a child, I went through this like heavy Alamo phase where I was just trying to absorb everything I could. Books, movies, TV shows. And it's so cool to be like at a site that's so symbolic of Texas and their independence.
And now I have way more context because we watched like a 17-minute video here on grounds that explained the history of what happened at the Battle of Alamo, which makes a lot more sense. The Mexicans did like a sneak attack in the middle of the night. And so that's how they were able to kill so many of the defenders of the Alamo. There were 200 in total, and those that survived the attack were ultimately executed by Santa Anna. So makes a lot more sense now that we have that historical context. All right, we are going to the Buckhorn Saloon and Museum, which is both a saloon and has two museums in one. And I'm really excited for this because they have a whole Texas Ranger exhibit. And my family used to watch Walker, Texas Ranger kind of ironically growing up. 'Cause the eyes of a ranger are upon you. So I can't wait. I must say, upon walking in here, this is everything I hoped it would be. This is so over the top Texas. I love it. So our plan is we're going to try to do both of the museums. And there's a game room behind me, so that should be fun too. Got a sucker.
So I got 25 shots and it'll tell you your accuracy. Let's see how good I do. 76%. Not bad. I'm actually the best shot in the West. Well, west side of the Mississippi.
So one thing that I have learned so far from this exhibit is the Buckhorn Saloon opened in 1881, and the idea was you can come in and trade a buckhorn for a free shot of whiskey. Probably helps to explain why there are so many buckhorns everywhere here.
That's like the most Texan thing I've ever heard.
Teddy Roosevelt in the flesh.
Whoa.
Okay, Roosevelt is here for a reason because he used to hang out at the Buckhorn Saloon. How cool is that? This is all made out of rattlesnake tails. That is wild. So we did learn so far that rangers started in like the mid 1800s. Their job was to like range wide areas of Texas to look out for renegade Indians. Oh shoot, Ranger Town? What's that? Oh my god, look how cool Ranger Town is. What? Oh, this is so cool. I think you can go in a recreation of the Buckhorn Saloon.
So at first, I thought this place was going to be like a Texas tourist trap, you know? Like
Yeah.
kind of lame, but this is really cool. It's way bigger than I was expecting. It just keeps going.
I love this place.
I love the colors, the vendors, the music playing right now. It seems like this place is just like bursting with culture.
It's very vibrant.
Yeah.
I think there are about 100 different local artisans here, specifying in like Mexican artwork, jewelry, things like that. So we're really looking forward to checking that out. We've never been to a place like this before. There are way more shops inside. Really appreciating the AC here. See, I could shop in there all day, but I'm traveling with 3 men who have absolutely no interest in that. So, on to the next. We just passed the lock bridge here in San Antonio, which is pretty much the same as any other lock bridge in any other city, where lovers put a little lock on there, they throw away the key, they kiss it, whatever, they make a wish, and it should come true. But what's funny is it is right next to the wedding chapel of the courthouse, so it's a great location for something like that. Next, we're headed to the Villita Historical Village. I think it's an art center where a bunch of local artisans sell their work. I think it's going to be kind of similar, I guess, to Market Square, just more local and more of a historic flair to it. We had a beautiful walk on the way to the village, right along the Riverwalk, which we're going to go to later to like the main Riverwalk area, and maybe even take a little river cruise. That would be a lot of fun. This village is adorable. I can see why it's a historic village. It's like a totally different vibe than Market Square.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's nobody here, but now that I think about it, it's hot as hell right now, so maybe all the locals are smart enough not to be outside right now.
All right, we are hoping to go to a history exhibit here to actually learn what is historical about this village. And I just heard a church bell chime, so I think there's a tiny church somewhere around here too that I'm sure is very old that hopefully we can check out. Okay, well, we're not going to learn about the history because the history exhibit is closed. So I think we're going to try to check out that church and hopefully head to the Riverwalk. Although we couldn't go into the exhibit, a lot of the buildings here have plaques in front of them that explain its history. So you can just walk around and read the plaques and learn a little bit of something about the area. Is it open? No. Okay, this is good enough. You can look inside of it. Whoa, that's beautiful. Oh my God, a live mariachi band is playing at this restaurant like as soon as we got to the main Riverwalk area. And try to get a good view of it. We're going to explore the river the best way possible through a river cruise, and it's narrated. I think it takes about 35 minutes or so. We're on the boat, and so far it's only us and one other couple, so it's almost like a VIP tour.
I'm most excited for just being able to sit down.
Yeah.
I've been on my feet all day. It's hot. I think it's going to be peaceful. I do like the Riverwalk area. It's very beautiful, and I think it's going to be even more beautiful seeing it from the water.
This was the highlight of my day. Oh my gosh, it was super relaxing and very informative. I loved it.
Yeah, it's a very peaceful way to see the architecture of San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it a lot. I would recommend anyone do that.
They pointed out a lot of the old buildings here, like the first ever restaurant on the river and the home of the office of the man who designed the Riverwalk. So you definitely learn a lot, and oh, what a way to just like kick back and relax.
Pretty much everything about San Antonio impressed us, and we had such an amazing time in that city. But join us next time as we go closer to home and visit a historical festival that we have always wanted to see in Virginia.
Sorry, I didn't know it was
I can start.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like Spain. Let me see that. We might have to.
In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger